Good morning. This is Tate's Cakes. How you doing? Basically, I'm gonna show you how to make a poor man's hamburger soup. So simple. First of all, you go to Walmart. This hamburger meat, it says ground beef. It's just a 1 pound roll, and it costs $2.65. 16 ounces. One roll. Okay. So basically, I've already cut up everything that I'm going to put in my hamburger soup, and I'm frying that 1 pound. It should look like this. There should be no pinkness inside of, it should be no pink, okay? So I'm done frying, okay? And then I break them up. I break them up kind of small. I am sharing this soup, so this is enough for about maybe 6 people, the most. So we break them up. And yes, I fried the hamburger meat in this pan. I did. So, and I turned it down so I could talk to you about what to do next. So, I never said drain it. I never said drain it. You know, this is lean meat, so there's not a lot of grease in the bottom of the pot. So, I'm going to show you. Okay, I broke it up. This is how it should look when it's broke up. Like that, right? And you see there's not a lot of grease in the bottom of that pot. It's not. Okay. We know that carrots and potatoes are hard as a rock and they take the longest to cook. So just take 1 big cup of water for right now. The hamburger meat's already in there. Pour it in your pot. This is more than a cup. This is probably a 12-ounce cup. Maybe a 16-ounce cup. No, this is a 17-ounce cup. Okay, so take about 2 cups of water, pour it in your pot. Then drop your carrots, raw carrots. I just cut up a few, because I don't like a lot of carrots in my hamburger soup. So there go the carrots. Then I've already dropped up my potatoes. And because this is a poor man's soup, when you cut up, you're using the potatoes that's been in the bag the longest. It's poor man's soup. When you don't have no money and you're making this hamburger soup, and you got a bag of potatoes, sometimes you don't have a bag of potatoes. So if you do, and the potatoes look like they're going bad, don't clean them all the way off. I already rinsed these off. I put a little salt on them. I usually keep them in cold water to keep them the same color, but they're going into my pot now. So I'm going to put them in my pot. Okay, they're in the pot. That's all. For right now, that's all you need in this pot. Turn your pot up so your pot will start boiling. Okay? And I'm about to show you the seasonings I'm about to add to this pot, because you want this pot to just come to a super boil for about 20-30 minutes. Then I'm going to show you everything else that you need to add to this pot. I'm going to add 2 full 8-ounce cups of elbow macaroni, 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, just a little bit hot sauce. I got my chopped up onions. Make them big, because the people that don't like onions, if you keep them big, they can pick them out their soup. I use parsley, so we're going to put a little bit of parsley. Okay. I use cilantro. A little bit of cilantro. And I use soul food seasoning. That's what I'm using. So when you're making your soup, you use whatever you want to. There's onion powder. I don't like a lot of onion powder. I like a lot of garlic powder, so season until our ancestors say stop. Then I use a little bit of black pepper. Okay, I'm not putting the hot sauce in yet until the pot is almost done cooking. Then, when this pot comes to a full boil, and since I'm old-fashioned, I don't have no lid, I just put a plate. So when this pot comes to a full boil, I'm going to add, the reason why they call this the poor man's hamburger soup is because you're going to use green beans, you're going to use canned corn, and I took a can of vegetable soup, I drained it, rinsed it, and then I seasoned up my vegetables. So they're just sitting here. You cannot put these in yet while this is boiling, because they'll turn to mush. So basically, I'm just telling you, this meal only cost me $2.87. The reason why this meal only cost me $2.87, because you're saying, what about all those vegetables? What about all that stuff? Well, the tomato paste, which you need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste in your water. That's what I put in my water. You can put chicken stock, you can put beef stock, but for me, I put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Then, I don't like putting stock in this because remember, people that are poor don't have no chicken stock and beef stock. Oh, I was saying about the canned goods. The canned goods are free to me because I utilize my pantries in the community. So here's my two things. Well, just shake a little bit on, just a little bit. Two teaspoons of hot sauce. You don't need a lot. You're just trying to spice your pot up. Okay. So, like I said, that's it. These are all the ingredients you need. This pot is going to boil for 30 minutes. This pot is going to boil for 30 minutes. And then once this pot gets through boiling for 30 minutes, then you add your seasoned, drained vegetables from out your cans. Because I go to the pantries. These canned goods were free to me. So they didn't cost me nothing. And I got, what I have in this bowl is stewed tomatoes. Let me turn it around for you. Stewed tomatoes, green beans, corn, and celery, and some more carrots. The reason I rinse them off, because they have like this disgusting, I don't know, this film on them out the can. And I use the old potatoes out my pot because I'm out of my pantry because what else we gonna use them for? You're gonna see that they're turning colors and they've got stuff growing off of them. Well, take off the stuff that's growing off of them and peel them, but leave some of the skin on and put that in your pot too. If there's other vegetables you like, some people like zucchini, but the only way I've ever eaten this hamburger soup is with the elbow macaroni noodles. We did it in the school district, and basically that's how I make hamburger soup. So I'll make another video later of the finished product. This is the soup boiling. It's gonna come to a boil in a little while, and then once it comes to a boil, you add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. See the tomato paste? See the tomato paste right there? Yep. And then you add these veggies that I rinsed off and got seasoned sitting and soaking on them. Or you can put them in a pot with some butter and let them boil together. But you don't need to do all that. See, the pot's coming to a boil. Amen. It's going to be some hamburger soup. And then once and then add your onion. Add your onion last. Remember to add your onion last. Okay? And then the last thing. Add your elbow macaroni. Add that last. My soup's boiling, so now I'm going and check on. I'm gonna go check on something else. Check on my cake that's in the freezer. I got a cake in the freezer. See the cake? Oh gosh, isn't the cake beautiful? Look at that. It's the start of a cake, and then I got a brownie over here. I fix this brownie. I'm gonna dip it in white chocolate and then put chocolate footballs on top of it. So we're gonna see. That's my mom's Mother's Day cake. Okay, everybody. Like I said, poor man's hamburger soup. Woo-hoo. All right, taste cakes out. Gotta get a clean house going, baby. Gotta keep a clean house. All right, my soup is boiling, and I'm gonna come back in a couple hours. No, about an hour. The potatoes will be soft, and then I could just eat me some soup. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye. Taste cakes out.